Once upon a time, there was a princess named Sophia. Sophia became a beautiful queen. Yes, she did, child. The people were enchanted by her voice. Sophia wanted to share her voice with others, so she traveled to another kingdom called Atlanta. Sophia's voice is now heard 5 days a week on WERUradio, child. Monday through Friday, 2 until 6 p.m. Eastern. And they all lived happily ever after.
Hey, everybody. It is Happy Hour. Welcome to Happy Hour, everybody. Welcome to Happy Hour. This is Club Chit Chat's Happy Hour. Get your drink on, get your smoke on, get your pills on, get your freak on, get your edibles on, and get your infused Rice Krispies on, because everything is legal right here at Club Chit Chat during our Happy Hour. Yes, my it is. Hey, what are you drinking? What are you drinking, George?
Water.
What are you drinking, Pam?
H2O.
Oh, H2O. What am I drinking?
Kool-Aid.
Moonshine, baby.
Okay.
Moonshine, honey. Moonshine. Gotta have this moonshine. Baby, I'm gonna be tore up. Y'all gonna have to pack me out of here, honey.
Oh, my God.
It's my birthday. I'm drinking an extra fifth.
And you should. It's your birthday. You deserve it.
Yes. And I told, I see y'all got me a cake over there. I don't cut my cakes till tomorrow.
Oh, that's all right. I cut them today. Got you covered.
Girl, like, this remind me when we was in college, honey. I cut, girl.
Oh, my God.
I cut my friend's birthday cake. Do you know that nigga reported me?
Why did you cut their cake? I'm not.
You know, it's just
you
like,
wanted
you know,
some.
yeah, I wanted some cake. And then it's just like, you know, I cut my free cake. You know, I'm just playing. It's just like, try it's a birthday cake. We gonna celebrate your birthday. Honey, let me just go on and cut it. I cut that baby cake. Next thing you know, baby, I had an appointment with the dean. I was sitting in the dean office. The dean told me, he said, you know, you can't do that. You can't cut nobody's cake. And I was sitting
Did he
there.
say that with a straight face?
Yes, I was sitting there because I'm thinking like this cannot be real. I know my friend did not report me for cutting his birthday cake. And I'm sitting here and the dean is talking to me saying, you know, he said, that's really like stealing. Because, you know, you have violated somebody else's property. That wasn't your cake.
Oh,
and you
my
got this whole conversation. I was just like, I cannot believe.
Did you want to beat the ass?
No, but I just couldn't believe it. And it was just like, you know, it's like, okay.
Were you all friends still after that?
Yeah, it was Casper.
Oh.
You know, yeah.
Casper.
The one that was in the accident with Tommy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It was Casper, baby. And then, since we talk about that, that was another incident.
Oh, my God.
When we were in Dallas. We lived in Dallas. Now, mind you, we were in Dallas. Right? So, we went to this fair carnival, you know. So, Casper was talking to this boy. Showtime was his name, her boyfriend. Showtime. So we was at this.
With the name like Showtime, he's probably got several boyfriends.
Yeah, for sure. But we were there, me, Tommy, Showtime, Casper, and the twins. You know the twins that Ricky T used to keep? Did you?
I don't know.
The twins,
yeah.
Mark and Matthew, the two beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They done grew up. One of them is a sister, the other one in jail. But
on the next E! Hollywood story.
Right. Oh, my God.
So, honey, we went to the fair. Me, the twins, Tommy, Casper, and Showtime, her boyfriend. So Casper asked Showtime to hold her drumstick, her turkey leg, while she go use the restroom. While she go use the restroom, girl. Showtime, give me a piece of that turkey leg. Showtime. So I have bit this child turkey leg. Now, mind you, this is after I cut her cake in college.
You Casper and food just did not get along.
I'd have bit off this woman turkey leg. If I tell you that woman had cut the food so bad at that carnival, and I'm running around laughing because I'm like, I cannot believe it, like I was when she told Dean on me about her cake, and I'm just laughing, and we all just laugh, and she is dead serious. She had told her mom, he said, well, that's your sister. She asked her, I don't give a damn if my mama Lee asked you. If I tell you to hold something, you hold my baby. And it ain't funny, Miss Sophia. You think everything is a joke. Blah, blah, blah. And baby, if I tell you, Me and Tommy are dying laughing. And this woman's out here screaming at the top of her voice, and she is pissed off. So you know she high yellow, so she is red as that shirt you have on. And we stand out here laughing.
Oh my God.
And her boyfriend is like, you know, that's your sister. I can't believe you cut up like that. And that's your sister. She just wanted, you're not going to eat the whole thing anyway. I mean, he was defending me, biting her turkey leg. But baby, God rest her soul, honey.
Oh my God.
My sister, baby.
Did you learn anything from that experience?
Yes.
What did you learn?
It's like, baby, if you see something you hungry, you better get a bite. Your ass gonna pass out. Deal with the consequences. Deal with the consequences later. And like her lover said, you're not gonna eat that whole turkey leg. And she was, and then he told her that, and she's like, that's not the point. It's mine. It's my goddamn turkey leg. Like, oh
and Casper was right.
We were, but baby, Tommy, you know, Tommy was sitting down, just throwing her leg back, just falling back, patting her, bringing one knee up, just patting like, oh my God. And then, you know, we talked about that for a while. She said, Miss Cass, she said, I cannot believe that you have showed your natural born A out there like that over that turkey leg.
Oh my God.
But she was serious.
That sounded like it was worth every bit of it, though.
Those turkey legs are never really that good, are they?
Oh yes, they are, baby.
I nearly choked on one.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta tell them. I want mine because you know, them smoked ones. That was a smoked turkey leg.
Oh.
Ooh, and it was juice, and it was at the Texas Fair. Baby, please, baby. My sister said, not my turkey leg, and that was the.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Do we have another one?
Oh my God. She got so many stories. Now you said but you need to go back to Trax now.
There's still a lot of stealing was going on.
A lot of stealing was going on.
No. I'm gonna let Pam take over there because she was there. I was performing, so I really didn't.
You really didn't know what was going on?
I really didn't know what was going on. What was going on? No, but there was a lot. There were a lot of celebrities that came through there. We were all surprised that. First of all, when we did the show, when we started doing the show at Trax, we did not know because they like Naisha was coming from Loretta's, and they was coming to Trax. That was a 3-story building.
It was packed.
It was packed.
Standing room only, and you were like in there like sardines. Like it was.
And it was like that every Monday. And that is the first time that Wanda and Frank, during that time, Wanda and Frank would go to different clubs the whole week and celebrate their anniversary. So they would go to here one night, then they would come here one night. So Monday they decided to come to the gay club. And that's when they first saw me, you know, in action.
Right.
So it was like, and then Tyler Perry would come, and Tyler Perry would be doing his shows, like getting ready to rehearse for his plays and stuff to go on the road and all that. And he would bring people there. He brought Deatrick Hicks. He brought Ann Nesbitt. He brought Lamar, what his name? Ruckus, the one that's working with him now. He brought him. Then Frank came. It was Frank. It was Wanda, and it was Chuck Smith. They brought Chuck Smith. Terrell didn't come. And this was during the time when anthrax was big. And then I had got all these envelopes and I had put like baby powder in them. And
my God.
And I gave all them the envelopes.
Just
this for
ridiculous.
y'all. And I said, and this is for Tara, so give her. So it was that. And then RuPaul came. RuPaul came to the show.
Janet Jackson had come, but when you had moved over to the
Yeah, Janet came. When we were over at
The Jungle.
The Jungle, yeah.
But the Brat, and Lisa Ray, and what's called Tashina Arnold.
So many people. Queen Latifah, I think, was there once when Tashina Arnold was there. I think it was an MC Light. It was a couple of them that come together.
It's just like, and then that was another draw because that was during the time. At that time, we had something.
Yeah.
It was like, I was the host, me and Dominique. There are no two hosts that are going to ever come close to what Dominique and I brought to hosting a show.
It was so much fun, and it was something that you could not wait for Monday night so you could go again. And it was late at night, and people had to go to work, but you have to take a nap, whatever you have to do. You have to go to the Monday night show. It was the thing to do.
And that was another thing that impressed Frank and Wanda. They said, I don't know how those people, he said that place was packed on a Monday night. He said, this is a work night. This is the beginning of the week. And we just came through a big weekend. How do y'all get all them people in there every Monday night? And it was because because Stasha was known as the rapper. She's gonna do the Queen Latifah. She's gonna do not Queen Latifah. She's gonna do Little Kim and Eve and all that stuff. And then Jasmine is known as the body and the face. So she's gonna do the Janet Jackson. She's known for Janet Jackson. Then she's doing Out on the Limb and all this stuff. Then Raquel is the stripper. Raquel went and learned how to tuck and tape and do all this stuff, and then she stand up there and she get butt naked and it's just like everybody like, where is it? Where is it? And then Nicole is the lip sync artist. She's going to impersonate Whitney Houston, Phyllis Hyman, and Rachel Ferrell. She is doing it.
You would think you were at a Whitney Houston concert.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah.
And then Naisha is going old school. Naisha's coming out there doing the old school, so it was just like the perfect match. And then you didn't know who was going to show up, like you didn't know RuPaul is coming, and then it's like the Brad is here, and then Lisa Ray is here, then it's Tashina Arnold, and then Tyler Perry, and then there's just all these people. So a lot of people were coming because of the show, and because you never knew who was just going to pop up,
Right?
What celebrities going to pop up, and it was just amazing.
It was a wonderful
really
time, and to be that close to them and to see it was just really, really amazing. And I think even at the time, like none of us really realized, I know I didn't, but now looking back on that, like I don't think there's ever been anything like that before, and I don't know if there will ever be anything like that again. It's partially because times have changed so much, but it was really something. It was really special.
And even talking about Tommy Ross just went out for the first time in Chicago, and she was there to celebrate the owner and CEO of Mr. and Miss Continental, Jim Flint. He celebrated his 80th birthday.
Wow.
Jim Flint came to the show one Monday, and Jim Flint tried his damnedest to get me and Dominique to come and host Miss Continental. He said, what I have to do to get y'all to come and host my pageant. I would love for you all to host my pageant. We said, you have to change it to a different night. He said, we could never do that. We've been doing Continental Labor Day weekend forever. I said, and Black Gay Pride is Labor Day weekend here in Atlanta.
Yeah,
so
we ain't finna leave this.
We finna leave our money, come help you make some money. He's like, no. But, he came to the show, and Jim Flint told us, he said, let me tell y'all something. He said, what y'all have here is something special. He said, I have a show bar in Chicago. He said, y'all show, what I just witnessed, y'all show rings circles around any show that I have ever seen.
Wow.
And that was true. I mean, it really was something, and I keep saying I sound like a broken record, but it was something that was really special and magnificent to be there and to watch, because every Monday you didn't know what was going to happen, and it was always different and exciting every single Monday, and it was packed. It was packed.
And then it was such a sweet deal because they let them come over to Trax from Loretta's, and then they brought me in as the host. And then they let us rent the club out. They just say, all y'all have to do is pay us like it was like $400 or $200. Every Monday we had to get them like $200 or $400, and we had it written. We had them to sign it. And that's all we gave them. And from day one, it was packed.
Yeah, and y'all were killing.
And we was making a killing, and we divided the money. Like once we paid the staff and we paid for the rental fee, everything else we divided with all the cast members. Labor Day weekend, the first Labor Day weekend, we each left out of that club with a little over $10,000 a piece. A little over $10,000 a piece.
Look, I didn't even know that. And I was picking up the money, handing it to y'all. I should have been stealing my dumb ass.
That wasn't our tip. That was our salary when we divided the money from the door.
Wow.
And it was like
And that wasn't
every
including
Labor
the
Day,
tips.
not including the tips. It was like we got almost $11,000. Everybody.
Wow. Now, here's where I am, because I see the Stars of the Century over at Heretic, and it's still a great show, and it's still packed, but it's nothing like the legends I've heard.
No.
What do you think could recapture that energy or recreate that? Is there a way to recreate that?
No, because what changed everything for us, it was just like everybody started getting in everybody else's lane. It's like I broke it down, like Stasha was known for the rapper. So if Trina come out with something, or Lil Kim come out with something, or if Cardi B came out with something, or like Cardi B is new. So if like Cardi B come out with something, it's automatic. It's just like, that's for Stasha. But then we got to the point where everybody wanted to do
What was
the
hot.
new song
Mhm.
and what was being played on the radio.
Mhm.
And it's like if Janet come out with a new song, it's just like it's automatic that like Raquel, Stasha, Naisha, Nicole, nobody's going to worry about that Janet because they say that's Jasmine's lane. If Whitney Houston come out with something, nobody's going to. Nicole, that's Nicole, Raquel's not. But then it's just people start getting in other people's lane. And so now it's like a lot of that. It's even worse now. So and then it's just got to the point where, you know, people start showing up with the same. The new song is Little Kim. So now Raquel came with Little Kim, Stasha doing Little Kim, and Nicole doing Little Kim. So then it's getting to the point where, you know, okay, everybody doing the same artist and the same song. So then they're doing the same artist. So then it got to the point where Naisha had to get them to, okay, everybody, I need for you to text me your music.
Mhm.
What are you doing next week? And if somebody's doing the same song, whoever texted to me first, that's who's doing it.
Wow.
So if two people text me Whitney Houston, whoever texts Whitney Houston first, that's who did it. So it just got like that.
Yeah.
And if it had never gotten like that, we would still be doing like we doing, like what we doing now. It would never, you could never recreate that because it's just like the whole thing, everything work. And then, and no joke, but even the food, the kitchen
Was a part
the
of
guy
it.
up
Yeah.
he was he would sell out of food every.
Yeah.
He would sell out food every Monday.
Those chicken wings, and you know, and honestly too, though,
Chicken
and
strips.
chicken strips. But even with that, and you're right. But I think like a lot of things, unfortunately, things have a time, you know, and a season, and so much has changed from then too. I don't think it could be recreated. Not that same way. Like the times have changed. All of you have changed.
But
You
you
know,
know
I mean,
what?
they're much older now. This was 20 years ago.
Well, they still good, but here's the thing, because I see the packaged shows, and I always say, because I hear the legends, when I see the packaged shows, I'm trying not to say their names, but in the Las Vegas shows and the other shows that have gone there, I think that they probably saw or witnessed what was here, and they said, "Oh, let's do it this way." And I really think that here in Atlanta, we don't have anything like that.
Yeah.
And we have so much talent. I mean, you have Lips that does it, but I don't think on the level like a Las Vegas show.
Right.
And Atlanta is a hotbed where tourists would come to see something like that on that level,
Right.
with the talent that we have here.
Right.
But also, it's like that show was. Everybody that came to the show was free advertisement for the show. Like when the RuPauls and the Tyler Perrys and the Beatrice Hicks and all those celebrities came to the show, they went out and told other celebrities, "Oh my God, you're not gonna believe what I witnessed."
Yes.
And da-da-da.
Yes.
And they would come and they would see that show. I mean, Janet Jackson came to the show. Jason was talking about Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson came to the show.
And she was so gracious. She came
Yes, she was. She
backstage
came
and
backstage,
spoke to everyone.
talked to us for a long time after the show. Not only that, that's how Stasha and Mimi Marks end up in a Janet Jackson video.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So, and like I said, I think more than anything, the times have just changed. And I think back then it was so organic and it was so new for everyone. And it kind of got bigger than anybody had really expected. So you can't have that now because people have gone on to do so many more different things. And not for nothing, we all have our own individual egos. So that's going to come into play too. Like we have all been success. I'm saying me, like I'm a part of it. I just collected the money from the stage. But I mean, this is really like, these people are really my family, I consider. So, and I was a part of it with them. So many things have changed. So it just, I think at that time, that was the perfect time. The recipe, all the ingredients were there, and it was, you know, and now we do have the memories. And I have said many times, I think that there should be a documentary done about it. Old footage to talk to them now, because it was really something special.
You just
It really was.
you just spoken into existence, and I agree. I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
So, because
And
I've heard the legends, and I would love to have seen the girl come down from the second balcony. Y'all said it was on fire,
Yes.
and the trees and the. I would
Raquel setting the stage on fire,
Yeah.
swinging water with her hair all over everywhere.
I would love to
Yeah.
see
Stasha
that.
coming in the club on a motorcycle.
Yes.
Doing
It was-
Little Kim
Yes.
and Trina. Jasmine doing Janet Jackson. She done tied a rope on the second floor, and she done came down on a rope doing Velvet Rope. But it's just like Raquel, you know, putting $1 on her breast and then a couple dollars, hiding everything else, and then she done took off her robe, and that's all she got on. She told my money can't buy
Money
this.
can't buy. When Erykah Badu's song came out and she did the video where she ended up stripping, and Erykah Badu was making it. Raquel did the song, ended up stripping down to nothing, and walked around the entire club finishing the song butt naked.
And everybody's like, "Oh my God!" And see,
Walking in a packed club.
And before, and it's just like what you're saying. It's like recreating it. We would never be able to recreate that. But this is the same. This is the same thing that's happening with the traffic jam brunch.
It's the same.
It's like from the first day, it has been just like well attended, and
but not for nothing. What's the commonality in that show?
It's those girls.
Yes, and that's why I say it can be done. It can be done on a big scale. I really believe that. I fervently believe that. But today is your birthday, so I want to talk about this because the first time I saw you, the first time I heard you, you were on that station across the street, and you were sitting in when that other guy was on vacation. Frank Ski, I'm just joking. When Frank Ski was on vacation, and I had never seen you. I never knew who you were, and I was listening. And the part that got me, you and Wanda were doing this bit, and you just started popping off lines from The Color Purple and killing it. I don't listen to local radio because it kills me. It's so cookie cutter. But that was Real Radio, and they kept saying she's sitting in while he's on vacation. I said, no, she's going to have a job by the end of the week. I remember turning to somebody, she's going to have a job. I've been doing this like 20 plus years. This woman is going to have a job. I thought you were a real woman, by the way.
A lot of people did, and a lot of people still do. A lot of people say, no,
including you.
That's just no, I don't think I'm a real woman. I tell them quick, I'm not a woman. I'm a lady. Woman still has man in it.
So when I heard that, I was like, the click, the timing, she is. I was crying. I don't do that. On local radio, they don't even do that anymore. So when I heard you, I was like, she's amazing. And when the next 2 weeks you were, I told y'all.
And you know what? And the whole thing is that because I'm very spiritual, very religious, very spiritual and all of that. I had just moved to Atlanta, and they had invited me up there to talk about. Now, when they invited me to the Frank and Wanda show, because I had been on Fridays with Portia. I was doing like every Friday. I came up there. Portia invited me to sit in with her one Friday, and so then after I sat in with her, she was like, "Oh my God!" She said, "You want Fridays to be your day?" She said, "You come up here every Friday." I was like, "Okay." So I was going up there on Friday. So then when I sit in with Wanda and Frank, they was calling me to talk about the situation that happened at Chris Tucker Club. So they said, "You don't have to talk about that. We just want you to come up here and sit down and sit with us and blah blah blah." So at that time, when I moved here from Dallas, I was flying back and forth to Dallas every week because I end up, like getting mad at the person and everything. So then it's just like, okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to fly to Dallas and go back to Dallas and Houston. Dallas to Atlanta. And then that's when all the stuff happened, the 9/11 and all of that. And it's like, baby, listen, baby, before you know it, it's the week then passed by. It's time for me to go, and you got to go take off your shoes. You got to do this, the new screening and all that stuff then change. So it's just like, it's more hectic to be traveling and stuff. So it's like, you know what, y'all, I cannot do this. So I was traveling, hosting pageants and hosting shows and doing, just my schedule was busy. And then when Wanda called me, because they said that Frank was trying to go on vacation for 2 weeks, and in radio you go on vacation 1 week, and then you have another week, and you could use it later on in the year. You can't use 2 weeks back to back. But he had, sold it. Well, listen, we done already bought our tickets, and we done bought a cruise ticket. We can't get our money back and refund, blah, blah, blah. So then they asked Wanda, what do you want to do? And she said, well, let me call Sophia and see if she want to sit in up here with me. And so my thing was, it was God had something to do with that too, because my schedule was clean. I didn't have no pageants to go host. I didn't have to go to Dallas, to do no show. I didn't have to do nothing. I was just here in Atlanta, and the only thing I had to do was the Monday night show. And I'm going to be doing the radio in the morning, so I can go up there in the morning with her. So it's just like I went up there, and I just did what I do. And the thing about it is, they said 2 weeks. You're gonna be here 2 weeks. And I tell everybody the Peter Green story. If you don't know the movie Peter Green. The way that Peter Green movie is set up, that's exactly how it happened for me. It's just like, I just went up there, and like I was there for 2 weeks, and that second week, that Thursday, Reggie called me in the office and he said, listen, he said, you know, the people like you and they've enjoyed you these 2 weeks and we want to offer you a part-time job. He said, you know, we'll give you some time to think about it. He said, but we would like to offer you a part-time job here at the radio station. And you can let us know if you want to. He said, and I'm just tell you this. He said, the way radio works is just like these people are calling up here talking about we need to keep you and they want you to stay and they like you and everything. He said, demand, they're going to keep on demanding more and more and more of you, and we're going to have to move you to full time. He said, but the only reason we're not going to do it at the beginning is because it's somebody else's show. And the person, one of the people, the lead people, persons are out of town, and we don't want to just make him think that we just did what we want to do with his show. We want to make him think that he has some say so in who's going to be on his show. So it's like, okay. And it happened exactly the way Reggie said. It's just like, you know, when I was there, and then Frank thought by this being the Bible Belt, Frank thought that it wouldn't go over. He thought that a lot of people were going to complain about you all promoting homosexuality on this radio station, so it's not going to last. It's just a fad that you all are going through, but I'm gonna just let it, you know, play out. And then they thought that I was going to, you know, connect with the females, but the men and the people with children, they were not going to be buying. But when the research work came out, it was across the board, all ages, all demographics. The men, the women, the children, everybody, they love Miss Sophia. And Girl Talk was the #1 feature on the Frank and Wanda Morning Show the whole entire time while I was there.
That's my friend.
Both segments. Just like I was on, like I started doing it like one time. It's the first time it was like 6:15. Every day 6:15. That's the number when the research work come out and when the ratings come out. What's the most listened to hour? It's that 6:15. What are y'all doing at 6:15? What are y'all doing at 8:30? That's Girl Talk. That's Girl Talk. And so, me being new to radio, I don't know the significance of all of this. But that's where Tasha Love comes in. And Tasha Love and Tara Thomas, they were the one that schooled me on what it was that I was bringing to that station. And it was like, oh my God. And it was just like, it was just unbelievable, the stuff that I was experiencing and being at that radio station. And then it's just like Frank knew that, because he was just like, it's gonna fade out. They're not gonna buy it. But then when the research work out, they come like, bitch, they are buying it. And he started playing with Girl Talk's time. That's when he started moving the, you know, we're gonna switch Girl Talk around. We're gonna put it right here. We're gonna put it right here. And we're gonna put it right here. But each time he would move it, they would follow me. Mm-hmm. Where's Girl Talk? Where's Girl Talk? Because you coming from radio and you know that in radio, people know if Girl Talk come on at 6:15, at 6:15, I'm supposed to be in my car because I'm supposed to be heading to work. Right. Because this is my clock. Girl Talk is my clock. If Girl Talk is supposed to come on at 8:30, at 8:30, I'm supposed to be, you know, walking in the building because I'm getting when I get in my office, I suppose Girl Talk should be coming on. So it was like that. So he would start playing with the time, and then Tara and Tasha, they would tell me, they said, let me tell you what he's doing. The reason he's doing this because, you know, the Girl Talk, you know, it's not this.
You know, with that being your first experience in radio and sitting in that seat and experiencing all the other stuff that you experienced with the Monday show and, you know, the Dallas guy and all that stuff, and then sitting there in that seat and you like, I'm just doing me. And to see somebody that's threatened by you, how did that feel?
It's, honestly, and I had this conversation with Rick Hafford and Reggie. I wasn't fazed at all, because God is not going to send you nowhere where He don't have you prepared. And I came from Houston, and I learned a lot from this host in Houston by the name of Cookie Cook. She's no longer here. Cookie Cook taught me a lot. She was the Frank Ski. I had met the Cookie Cook before I met Frank Ski. So I had met Frank Ski before I met Frank Ski. Wow. So she taught me, and she taught me how, because, for example, I would, Cooker was the main MC in Houston at Studio 13. And they opened up a new club. It was called Uptown Downtown. And then the guy talked to me about hosting Talent Night. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And how much you charge to do it? Da, da, da. I was like, okay. So then, the next day I know, Cookie Cook is hosting talent night in Uptown, Downtown. And usually it would be a conflict of interest because she worked at another club, but Cookie the Cook worked it out where, I know I could do this and I could do that. So the thing about it was, Cookie the Cook was like, you know, how much Sophia working for? She charging us $2. I'll do it for $1. Okay.
Just so you don't have the job.
And then I'm already out here telling people, I'm be hosting the talent night at Uptown, Downtown. So it's like, no, you shouldn't have said that until you start hosting.
Right.
But when you put it out there before, you know, you started, then you gave her. So it was just like that kind of stuff, and just like playing them little games with cooking. So when I got to the radio station, Frank Ski, like the listeners would hear it, and the people, the co-workers and everything, they would hear it and they would know. But it didn't bother me because I would ignore him. And the problem with him is that, you know, I'm sure everybody before me, when he played the little games and stuff that he played, they would buy into it and they get frustrated. I ignored him. Me ignoring him made him that much madder. And then Rick Caffey would call me in the office and he was like, Miss Sophia, you okay? You all right? I said, yeah, I'm fine. And then it's just like, when I would say, I'm fine. And so they're like, okay, just checking on you, da-da-da. So then it just got to the point where, you know, Miss Sophia, is everything going all right? You know, yeah, I'm good. Because to find out, Frank was going down there complaining about me. Because, you know, at the beginning when I first started, you know, I would make him the butt of my joke. Like he'll say something, I say, oh, girl, please. And then it's just like, oh, my God. And that's what people loved about me because nobody had never just laid into Frank like that. And then it's just like, you know, it's like, girl, and I'd be calling her girl. And, you know, I just talk about, even when, in the beginning, when they made me full-time, because when they made me full-time and I started, like I would only go, when I first started, I would only go in the radio. I would only go in the studio when I was doing Girl Talk. When they made me full-time, I went in the radio from 6 to 10. I was there, and I do the Girl Talk at 6:15 and whatever the other time, 8:30, and I was there the whole show. And I'm, you know, just sitting there. It's we the team. And so Frank had got cute with me, you know, like he would get cute with me. He got cute with me one day on the air, and he said, okay, you keep on, you ain't going to be in here. I said, no. I said, you notice the last couple of weeks I've been in the radio the whole time. I said, I'm full-time now.
Oh, bam.
On the air.
Bam.
And it was just like when we would go on the trips, like we go to South Africa and we go on our international trips and stuff, he would try to get them to put me in coach. He was trying to get them to put me in coach, and they was like, Frank, no, she on the team. She's gonna be in first class with everybody else.
And that's something in our community, and I'm gonna say in our community, whatever community Frank falls in. Now I'm just gonna say that. but
Allegedly.
see how I did it.
Shade.
But in our community, I never understood why. Someone gave you the knowledge. Somebody gave you the teaching. Somebody showed you how to do what it is that you do. Why are we so threatened by passing that baton? All that's going to do is make your legacy stronger because they're going to say, I learned this from so-and-so.
Don't want to leave. Don't want to leave. Don't want to leave. And it's just like,
but I mean, that's not leaving if you're passing on that legend.
But
I mean,
it's just like, if you passing it on, that means I'm going to have to move and make space. Because who was that? Somebody was just talking about that. And it's just like, oh my God. Oh, when I was in Richmond, Virginia, to celebrate their pride, the keynote speaker, she said, in her speech, she said, and then I did all this and I did, and she talked about what she did and how she did it and all that. And she said, and then I started looking for young people to take what I have done and even further it. And she said, and then a part of me finding these young people, she said, when I got these young people and I groomed these young people, she said, I also had to put in my plan an exit date. She said, I have gotten these people, I have done what I can do, and now it's time for me to pass the baton. And in order for me to pass the baton, I also have to move out of the way and let them do what it is that I know they can do. And you have a lot of people like Frank, and you know, that they don't want to leave. They don't want to move. They want to be there until they die. They don't want to move. And then it's just like there were several times when Frank said, we would have conversation and he would say that, you know, I don't have a problem with Sophia. It's just like, Sophia, if you doing a great job and Wanda doing a great job, it makes all of us look good because it's the morning show and it makes all of us look good. So then it's just like, although you say this in my face, You then leave out of the studio and you go down to Rick Caffey's office and you complain about me and Wanda saying we playing too much. But then you just told us that, you know, if this what the people want, you know, this it makes us all look good. But it's just like you want to be the it's my show. It's the Frank and Wanda Morning show.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I want to switch gears for just a second because we done broke every rule, child. We done talked through this whole 5 o'clock hour. Might as well. And then we still have to cut the cake and sing happy birthday. But I want to switch gears for a second. And if you feel comfortable, if you don't feel comfortable, we can switch. The legend goes, as you mentioned, many people would come to see your show. You know where I'm going.
yes.
Many people would come to see your show. And many people, I'm not putting it on you, many people have said that they've seen a certain character on screen that they know came from you, was born from your talent. How do you feel with someone like a Frank Ski or like this person that has stolen from you and that was yours? You birthed that. You created that. And they never gave you that credit or tried to downplay the fact that it was yours.
So I'm going to just interject for a quick moment, and I'm going to say, you just gave her that credit. Thank you. The community and the people that know have given her that credit, you know, and we spent a lot of time, she and I, talking about this and the realization of this, and the similarities are there. They cannot be overlooked. Whether or not it happened or not, that's up for the two debates and the two sides. But, you know, I think, and this as her friend, you know, and not to, you say whatever you want to say.
No,
that's not a place
yeah.
that we are in anymore, in anything like that. Even when it comes to Frank Ski, you know, Frank Ski, we thank you for the opportunity to be a part of your show, to give us the knowledge that we have now, to now be sitting here at WERuRadio, you know, and to give us the knowledge that we'll use for wherever we go next. Thank you. You know, and that's really it, you know, and I look at things that I've been through in my life, and it's really, at the times it hurt, it made us angry, you know, but when we grow and evolve and really move past it, we're just that, we're past it, you know, and what goes around comes around, you know.
She passed it. I'm not, no. No, but seriously, my thing is, to make a long story short, I had hired a lawyer and everything. I had got all kind of scraps, like clippings and all the stuff when I was in Dallas, when I was in Houston, when I was in stuff that I don't have no more, because I took that stuff to the lawyer. And my thing was, when we were getting ready to go to court and file the lawsuit, I told the lawyer, I said, you know what? I don't want to do this. And he was like, what? I said, I don't want to do this. I said, because I don't want to be known as the person. If I win, I said, I don't want to be known as the person. The only reason I'm in Hollywood is because I sued a certain individual and got all this money, and now I can just pay my way through Hollywood. I say, I have enough trust in my talent. My talent would get me there if I'm supposed to be there. And it's just like, after that, I don't discuss it. I don't talk about it. And people try to bring it up and try to talk about it. I say, you know, I moved on. And when I made the decision to move on from that and decided to put the trust in my talent, that's what happened.
Yeah,
and so now, and then it's just like, and it's ironic because somebody just hit me up in my inbox on IG, and she said, "Hi, I'm such such, and I heard about such, and you know, calling the names and everything, and I would love for you to sit down and talk about, you know, to come to my show and you sit down and you talk about such, and I just sit her back. I said, you know what? I said, I really appreciate the opportunity. I said, but where I am in my life right now, I said, I have moved beyond that, and that is one subject that I do not discuss. I said, now when the time comes and it's time for me to discuss it, then I will discuss it. I said, but right now, you know, he hasn't told me that it's the time to discuss that, because I have moved on from that. You have to just let it go, because he has his story and I have my story. And it's like Jason said, it's just like the people that were there from the beginning, I don't have to say nothing, because people still bring it up. People still talk about it. And then when, you know, he's moving and, you know, in different circles and everything, somebody just posted. You know, it's just like, you're like certain people, like, you know, with a Cardi B will get on there and shit. And Cardi B and, you know, and Madea, and they do all that. And I even talked to Madea about it. I said, girl, just let it go. I said, just let it go. You don't have to address all those people. I said, you could be doing something else that's going to benefit you. So by me focusing on something that has happened, and, you know, it's just like Oprah said, this child, you know, she'd have had this problem at this store, Bloomingdale's and everything, and then she'd have had a problem with this woman, and girl, she walking down the street one day, and the woman is walking happy-go-lucky like ain't nothing. She's like, hey, how you doing? Oprah like, do this bitch know I'm mad at her, and I ain't spoke to her in all these years. So it's just like, you're just wasting time. You're just wasting valuable time.
And the reason I ask that, because I've heard you say that, but I know that still that this is a part of your legacy, and so I'm celebrating you as I'm asking you that question. And I know people that are listening are celebrating you because they know your talent, they know your legacy, they know your career, your curriculum vitae. I love that word. And so today, as we celebrate you on this day, what is the one thing? And I asked you this question in private, and I'm going to ask you in public. What is the one thing this year? That in the 57 years, was I supposed to say that out loud?
Yeah,
Too
I
late,
put it in my post.
Okay, in the 57 years that was just like a light bulb moment for you in this year. Maybe in the 57, but I'm giving you this year because 57 is a lot to look back on.
It's, you know, it was just like last night, and I was telling you, it's like, it's so much. It's so much, especially with the pandemic. With the pandemic, it showed me, because when I first came out, I took for granted that every gay child was so protected by their parents, just like me. And it took me going to college to realize that, you know, it's some horror stories out there with gay people. So it's just like, even to this day, it's just like what a person see on stage, when they see me on stage, some people think that's me. You know, they think, oh, she's so mean. You know, because my thing is, I'm just trying to get you to laugh. But I have taken and it's just before this year, but I have taken the initiative to show that when I'm not on stage, I'm not that person. I'm somebody totally different. And that is what I see a lot of the comments about people that are posting on my post for my birthday, and it's just like, well, you know, somebody say, happy birthday, Miss Sophia, and then they say, and you know, Miss Sophia, she's really a genuine, you know, she's really totally opposite of what you see, and da-da-da. And one of the ones that come to mind is Miss Gay America at the time, Amaya D. Glamazon. She wrote a post, and she said, yeah, you know, y'all know Miss Sophia, she's really is a nurturing person, and blah, 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 blah. So it's just like, I knew that a lot of people would think that, you know, what you see is what you get. It is no different from me than the rappers. You know, a lot of people see these rappers and they doing all this stuff, and so it's just like, you know, they think that they really live their life. Like, no, they're not about that life. So then it's just like one day it dawned on me, well, you know, a lot of people think that, you know, the person that you portray on stage, that's who you are, that you just walk around reading people, you just walk around talking about people, you just walking around, say you're a bully. So a lot of people think that. So it's just like, okay, so now I have to, when I'm not on stage, I have to show that, no, that's just me at work.
Well, I want to say this before we sing happy. We still ain't cut this cake chair.
And we ain't did the birthdays today.
I'm here.
Every time you here, we don't do the birthday.
That's the legend. That's that's the legend. But I want to say this, and if I cry, I'll cry. But one of the things that I want to say, as I've gotten to know you, and be around you, and hear you, and get wisdom from you, because I really do gain a lot. I don't know if I'm hearing what you're saying, and you drop at my age. Years old, I'm still learning, and
me too.
I thank you for being the person that you are, because you are nurturing, you are loving, and a lot of times you say stuff and you don't know I'm listening, and it really has changed my life, or changed the way I thought, or changed what I was going to do. So I thank you.
You're
thank you for being. Thank you.
And I thank you because we say this story, we tell this story all the time. When I left V the second time, and then it was just like with the internet, everybody was doing internet, and so it's just like me. I was like, you know, you do your own thing, because you know that's what, you know, Tasha Love. I always say Tasha Love, Tasha Love. It's Tasha Love. That's what Tasha was telling. She said, you know, you can do your own thing. You don't have to, go and get you know what you're doing. Go and do it and get your YouTube channel and do it yourself and da-da-da. And so that's what I did. And then you invited me over here. You were like, you like, Sophia, come over here. And I'm like, okay, I'm coming. But then it's like a month passed. You said, Sophia, when you coming? I said, okay, let me think about it. I'm coming. It's like, Sophia, when you coming? So this is like you say, Sophia, your starting date is da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I came over here, and this has been the best experience that I have had. Like, I had a great time when I was at V103, just like you said, just like Jason said earlier. I thank V103 because, I went to some amazing places. I met some amazing artists, and, I just got stories on top of stories on top of stories on top of stories. So I thank them for that experience. I'm not bitter about B103, but it was some hurt there because I bought into, we are a V103 family. And then to find out after my first departure that, that wasn't your family. Those people was really, it was some player hating going on, a whole lot of player hating going on over there. So it's just like, okay. But then I came over here, and everything that they taught me over there, I brought it over here. And then to come over here and come over here and running the board, because they was telling me to run the board. You need to learn how to run the board at V103, and I'm like, no. I said, yeah, I really want to learn how to run the board. I need to learn how to run the board, and da-da-da. Because I'm looking at it like, I run the board, then I can go and I can cut commercials, and I can do this, and I can do that, and I can do this, and da-da-da. And then DJ Herb, DJ Herb, come here and shout it. Let me tell you something. You don't want to do that. I said, huh? He said, you don't want to do that because when you do that, they're going to use you like a workhorse, and they're not going to pay you for it. If they're only paying you for on-air talent, you only do on-air talent. But if they're going to pay you on-air talent and they're going to pay you to cut commercials and do all that production and all that, then make sure you're getting paid for it. He said, but I'm letting you know right now, they not fit to do that. When they see you doing something, you offer some services for free, they're going to always want it free. And it's going to be hell trying to get them to pay you to do that. So that's why I never learned how to do the board over there, because Herb told me don't do it. And now I'm over here running the board, booking guests, and enjoying myself, and just having this freedom, and don't have to worry about nobody cutting me off or nobody turning my mic off.
Oh, hold on. No.
So, yeah. You can do it today, but next month I'll be back, and it's going to be back to the old way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating the birthday of Jo Taylor.
Jo.
Mademoiselle Sophia.
Jo Junior.
Yes, Junior. Yes. I'm trying to make this thing do what I wanted to do real quick, because I got something for you, but I can't make it do what I wanted to do. Hold on now. Don't act like that in front of people.
Yes, child.
I don't think I done broke everything.
You have.
I really did
we
break
missed
it.
a couple of breaks because of you.
Sure, girl.
We supposed to be talking.
The stories were so good, though. Hold
That's
on.
why you letting us talk.
Keep talking.
Yeah, I'm going to talk, but while some birthdays, I do know people celebrating their birthday today. Delta Burks, she celebrated her 65th birthday. Vivica Fox, Terry Crews, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Lawrence Fishburne. NFL player Leon Williams, Jimmy Wilson, and Jagger Snow Ross. You know who that is?
I don't.
Yeah, that is Ashley Simpson and Evan Ross's daughter.
Oh. My niece, because I'm a Ross.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Ross. Yeah. Shana Ross.
No, girl, stop lying.
Oh.
She related to Ross Perot.
The hate is real, ladies and gentlemen.
Her long lost cousin is the owner of Ross department store. She come from chain, honey.
All right.
But not that Diana Ross chain.
Oh,
not
my
that
God.
Lady Sings the Blues chain. Not that Mahogany chain.
Child, well, this is what we gonna do.
Okay.
Because something has happened.
Yeah,
I broke it. I broke it.
Yeah, that's what I said. You happened.
I broke it. And I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
What was it you was trying to play?
I was trying to play the birthday song.
Oh.
But now the whole system has died.
What? You know why?
Why?
Because you was a no good nigga.
That's probably, you're absolutely right. Oh my God, keep talking.
I started to call. I went T.S. Madison, I need you to call me. I talked to Miss Mary today. T.S. Madison, I need you to call me, honey. Yes, my dog, T.S. Madison. And also, can I just say that I woke up this morning, and if I tell you, I woke up to the best happy birthday ever.
From?
President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. They did a joint call, and they called to wish me happy birthday. And then I was just so emotional. And then I hung the phone up, and then the phone ring again. And I'm thinking, did I have somebody on hold? And then it's just like, hello, and it's Mayor Keisha Last Bottom. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
Girl, it is happening. And then Stacey Abrams called. And then who else called?
You gonna do all this lying on your birthday?
Yeah, girl, I done got older, honey. I'm senile. Senile child. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. These folk know, honey.
Just lie after lie after lie.
Yes, and then called me.
Who's what you call him?
Jill Scott.
Oh my God.
She said, girl.
Just take a long walk.
She said, hey, Sophia, I don't know what you're doing today, but I was calling to see if you want to take a long walk. I said, girl, I don't know. Then Erica Badu called, talking about take your clothes off.
Oh my God.
I said, no, ma'am, I'm not doing that.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, and everybody called. And then called me. Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson called you?
Yes.
Smokey Robinson.
Yes.
Did he know?
Yes.
I was going to say, that was probably a butt dial. He don't even know. Smokey Robinson.
He don't even know what his birthday is.
No disrespect to Smokey Robinson, but yeah.
Janet
I'm going to go
Jackson
ahead and say. Janet Jackson.
Did you see what she say?
Tony
Braxton called. Janet Jackson, but Janet called. I don't know what she said. All I just saw her name show up on the call ID because she was on the phone. She was like, hey, Miss
Oh my God.
I said, oh, Janet, thank you. I don't know what she said. She probably called me all kind of names. But yes, they would call it Luda called me, Ludacris, JD. They called me, baby. Kenya Moore. She called me.
What did she say?
She asked me if I would babysit that child. I said, girl, you know to take my birthday. I'm trying to go and enjoy my birthday. I'm not babysitting. I'm trying to get Jason to come and get Sarah and Sebastian.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Did Mr. Charlie send a birthday message?
Yes, Mr. Charlie sent a birthday message, but now, T.I., I'm not going to be able to do that. No, ma'am.
He said,
no, ma'am.
If it involves anything with feet with T.I., run.
Oh, look. Shirley Franklin. Mayor Shirley Franklin.
Do she know?
Yeah. Oh, who else? Oh, all my celebrity friends. They go, what you call it? Oh, Lord.
Who's what you call him?
Mr. A talking about, happy birthday, Cardi B. Happy birthday.
I can't.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get on up and get on out of here. We have celebrated Miss Sophia on this day. There's a cake over there. Y'all probably can't see it right now. Can y'all see it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't see the cake?
This is so awesome that I was able to be here with you on your birthday.
Yes.
I would have.
God is still doing it, girl. He's still doing it, honey.
One of her best friends. So, any parting words?
Yes, I want to thank everybody for all the lovely messages. George and Kim Kardashian, thank you all. Now Kim K, not Kim Kardashian, Kim K. I'll tell you the story off the air, honey. It's too long. Ty, thank you, Ty. Antoine, thank you, Antoine. And Douglas Durant, thank you, Douglas. Yes, it's everybody. I just want to thank y'all. I'm just telling y'all now, seriously. I like I was saying, it took me a while before I was just had to get used to people just showering me with love.
I found it. Yay! Are you ready?
We already did that, girl. We're not going back there, honey. Try going on, honey. I'm trying to get out of here so I can go to Popeyes and get me some hot chicken.
Cause the hot light on. Oh my God!
No, my friend just texted me, said, "Girl, we just pulled it out." That hot chicken, that's the donut place. They say the light is on, the Krispy Kreme.
Oh, okay.
Child, we can't go down there no more. They done set that on fire. You know they burned down the Krispy Kreme.
No.
Yeah, and I did not know that Shaq owned that Krispy Kreme over there on Ponce de Leon.
Really? Must be fairly new.
Who? What?
Fairly new that he owns it.
I don't know, but when they burned down, they said that Shaq was the owner. So I was like, oh, nobody didn't know that. But he got some good insurance money though.
He got that Papa John's money.
And he also got the basketball money. Don't forget that. And that sports network, whatever station they with, TNT. He got the TNT.
Oh, he got that TNT money.
And he got the police officer money.
Oh my goodness.
And he got the restaurant money. His restaurant is good too, by the way.
What's his restaurant?
It's like Big Something. It's in Las Vegas. Really good food.
Shaq got a lot of jobs. Shaq is like, you know who? All them jobs.
Who?
I ain't gonna say. I'll tell you off the air. I don't want you to nut up.
I don't. Yeah. Who?
Who, child?
Oprah.
Oh, is that another story for another day?
Yeah, it's a long story.
No, we don't talk about.
Oh my God.
Oh, hey, you anything you want to say? Cause my sister wanted to say. Who was that you wanted to say? Oh, yes, there's a lot of stuff she don't talk about, but. You know, opportunists, y'all look out, because my sister don't play with y'all.
Oh.
She will hear y'all up. If she feel like you're an opportunist on this.
It's done.
Yeah. And then she got in here, and somebody else agreed with her. George, they won't take you.
Off with your head.
But no, I just thank y'all. And y'all join us at the Zoom party. But I am seriously, I was going to go to Hawaii. I mean, I was going to go to South Africa with my Laughing Hyenas, but it didn't happen. Because of COVID and then the travel agency and stuff. But it wasn't meant to happen. It wasn't meant to be. But I'm seriously going to go to Hawaii before the year's over. That's going to be my treat to myself. I'm going to go to Hawaii for my birthday for a week. I'm going to Hawaii. Maybe like 9 days.
Do it. You should do it. It sounds like it's going to be fun.
Because I wanted to go to New Orleans. I wanted to just go somewhere, for my birthday. And I was thinking New Orleans. And then it's just like, I'm trying to get back, go to New Orleans. I was going to leave on Thursday and come back before the brunch Sunday morning. But then I found a flight to New Orleans for $1. But then they was asking me for $1 million to get me back. I was like, oh, girl, well, I can't go there. And then I didn't want to go to Houston, but I would have went to Houston, but it was like the same thing because I'm getting ready to go to Houston in a couple of weeks for the family reunion. So I didn't want to just go to Houston this week, then turn around a couple of weeks and go back to Houston for the family reunion. It was just like, so I just say, and then I talked to this one over here.
Yes.
And she told me, well, maybe that's God telling you to just stay here, don't go nowhere.
That's what's happening because we are in a pandemic still.
I said, no, that ain't God, that's you. I just heard you say.
He texted me. He texted me and told me to tell you.
Oh my God.
God don't do text.
You know how people say, God told me to tell you.
No, God didn't text you. God don't do text. He emails.
God told me to tell you. You just need to stay right here. You don't need to be going nowhere.
Right. And just like today, I stayed, and then look, we up here. And I haven't seen Jason in over 4 years because Jason moved to L.A., and I have not went to visit him in L.A. And every time he comes to Atlanta, I'm out of town. The couple times that he came, I was out of town. So this is my first time seeing Jason in like over 4 years. We talk on the phone all the time, but this is my first time seeing him. Like over 4 years on my birthday.
Happy birthday!
God did it again.
He did it again. Amen. All right.
So now I'm just getting ready to go. Let me see.
Cut this cake.
I'm not cutting that cake. I don't cut my cake until the next birthday. Listen to that keep flat. Come on, Diamond. Ooh. Listen to James. You heard that? Ooh. Listen to Wally. Oh, you heard Wally.
I hear him.
Oh, girl. Who is that? I like that.
Yes. We had the choir come in. And sing that for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Look, Char, where you get this cake, honey? Where you get this from?
don't ask.
No, where you get it?
At the place.
No, it's from Public. My sister love Public cakes, honey. She from Public. But yeah, I ain't know. You know, during the pandemic, I ain't know they let you come back there and do the writing on the cake.
Girl, I'm so sorry. And the girl told me, she said, "Nah, I'm not a cake decorator. This is awful, girl. I probably would have done better myself because this looks awful."
Oh wait, so the cake lady didn't do that?
No.
She worked at the bakery, but I think she must have
Show it on the camera real
She
quick.
worked at the bakery, but she was really the cashier. She had to fill in for the writer.
Am I? Let me see what I.
It's not on there. It looks awful.
Oh, it's on me, honey.
It
Oh my
looks like
God.
somebody sick.
Yeah,
did it.
look.
Child.
Yeah, I said they let you come back there and put the
Then
writing
she
on the
said,
cake.
"Baby,
man.
I'm so nervous." I said, "You're not nervous. You're doing a great job. I was trying to be encouraging."
Yeah, like, baby, it ain't got nothing to do with nerve. Your penmanship is horrible.
I was trying to be encouraging. This cake looks awful, but it's the
But
thought.
it's the thought that count,
sentiment.
and it's good. I know. What flavor is it?
Child, I don't know. I think vanilla, honey.
Oh, girl. But listen, and to all the people that want to, buy me give me some gift cards and all that stuff, I am allergic to shellfish. A lot of people don't know that. I'm allergic to shellfish. Somebody even invited me over to a dinner one time.
The shrimp
And
bowl.
Girl, you know we overtime. I know it's your birthday, but we on overtime now. We on overtime.
It's my birthday. Tell what's called DJ, what's his name? DJ Baker, you're not coming on today, baby. I'm celebrating my birthday. I'm be here all day. Now I would be here all day, but my mustache done start sweating.
Come on with this cake.
Oh my God.
I love y'all. God bless you. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, George. Thank you, Laughing Hyenas. Thank you, my We Are You Radio family, my McIntosh kids, my Madea, my Beehive, my bars, my divas, my teenagers, my beautiful people, my flameheads, and my divas. Thank all of you for my birthday wishes. And I look forward to hanging out with the Laughing Hyenas tonight on Zoom. All right, George, it's on you. Oh, I want to let you know. Club Chit Chat's happy hour has been brought to you by iCode Academy. You resolved to start a new career this year, but you haven't done it yet. What are you waiting for? iCode Academy can set you on a path to a life-changing education, all online from the comfort of wherever you are. In 9 months, you could be a certified medical coding expert and earn up to $60,000 a year. So why don't you give iCode Academy a call at 866-553-2928. That's 866-553-2928. Or go to iCodesacademy.org. That's iCodes with an S, academy.org. Okay, I'm out.
It's your girl, Miss Sophia.